Hi everyone. Eva Hakansson holds the speed record with her homemade streamliner. Fast can also be clean, Eva Hakansson is sure of this. The mechanical engineer with a doctorate wants to prove to the world that environmentally friendly electric vehicles are fast and fun, and that mechanical engineering is an outstanding choice of profession for women. On the move with the fastest female motorcyclist in the world, who posted a new world record of 434 km per hour with her homemade KillaJoule streamliner. Eva Hakansson loves designing completely new vehicles and taking part in races with them. It's probably because of her genes. Because Eva grew up in her home country, Sweden, with a father who would tinker with motorcycles in the evening and take part in races at weekends. His mechanic, her mother. The logical consequence, Eva was out on the racetrack when she was still a baby. The motorcycle that she built with her father was called Electrocat. In January 2008, it became the first registered e-bike in Sweden. Shortly afterwards, she was invited to present her Electrocat to the Swedish Parliament, and to talk about the advantages of electric vehicles as a keynote speaker. This was probably the first time that a motorcycle has ever been in a parliamentary building. The Secret Service were a bit skeptical at first, until they found out that there was no fuel in the motorcycle. Thankfully, the bike just about fit into the lift. We brought it into the Parliament building the night before through a back door. I felt like I was in a James Bond film. In 2008, Eva published her first book, Hybrid Bilen, Framtiden är redan här. And for those whose Swedish is a little rusty, the hybrid vehicle, the future has already begun. Like Eva herself, the book was ahead of its time. When researching, she stumbled across the fastest electric vehicle in the world, the KillaJoule, a drag racing motorcycle. She contacted the owner, Bill Dubé, to get permission to use a photo of the vehicle for her book. A life-changing encounter. In the summer of 2009, Eva Hakansson and Bill Dubé got married. It was probably the craziest wedding of the decade, but it was absolutely perfect. Accompanied by the saying when anode meets cathode, sparks may fly, we exchanged wedding rings made of non-conductive ceramic material. The wedding chapel was the prototype of an electric delivery van. I was riding the Electrocat, Bill rode up on an e-bike. Things continued to progress at top speed after their marriage. She rode Dubé's KillaJoule motorcycle and posted new records in quarter-mile drag races. However, the pair arrived at the shared conclusion that a different approach would be needed if they were going to pass on their fascination for electric vehicles to others. The goal was clear: Eva Hakansson wanted to become the fastest female motorcyclist in the world. Having never built a streamliner motorcycle ourselves before, we were completely naive at first, Eva recalls with a smile. We thought that 6 months and $10,000 would be enough. In the end, it took 10 times as long and we had to put 10 times as much money into the project. But it really was worth it. The KillaJoule streamliner surpassed our wildest fantasies. The years were marked by work, work, work. The couple worked full-time and studied alongside this. On free evenings and at weekends they would build, convert, adjust and prepare the KillaJoule. Added to this were the races to advertise the ecological advantages of battery-powered motorcycles. Both are engineers, and so the conversions and modernizations to the battery technology proceeded swiftly. A sidecar was built and the drivetrain was converted from DC motors seemingly stemming from the Stone Age into AC motors in line with the Space Age. The fastest motorcyclist in the world? A seemingly unattainable goal at the time. I have this irrepressible will to try things no one has ever tried before, Eva explains. It's fun for me to exceed the limits of technology and test out my abilities right on the limit. I always want to be the best at everything. In order to achieve the goal we have set out for ourselves, we have to work every day. We need to want it so badly that we never give up. I enjoy building more than riding, and this is important, as you spend 360 days of the year in the workshop and just 5 days out on the racetrack. In 2014, Eva Hakansson posted a new official speed record for female motorcyclists in Bonneville of 240.726 miles per hour, 387.411 kilometers per hour. 2 weeks later, she returned to Bonneville and carefully analyzed the data recorded in the bike. This resulted in the information that the bike could theoretically reach 265 miles per hour, 426 kilometers per hour, enough to get within 1 mile an hour of the existing unofficial record on a fuel-powered motorcycle at an airport in the UK. I went back to the racetrack and decided to get everything out of it, Eva recalls. Subsequently, the speedometer displayed 259 mil. Thanks for watching.